Harry Stauffer, Mr. Kelly.
How do you do?
How do you do?
This is my partner, Toubo Smith.
How do you do, Mr. Smith?
How are you?
Well, sit down, gentlemen, and make yourselves comfortable. Oh, this is Kaji. No use saying any more than that. He doesn't know what I'm talking about, and I haven't known what he's talking about for 4 days.
How are you, Kaji?
He came in here a week ago with an interpreter who hung around exactly 1 hour, then vanished. Since then, Kaji and I have been sitting looking at each other, while everyone else is out looking for the interpreter.
Well, there must be 1,000 interpreters around this place. Why, your secretary...
This man's from the hill country. Maybe Tibet.
Tibet's exactly where he's from. And the far corner.
And every corner with a different dialect. Nobody but one of his own people could interpret.
Oh, it's not important now. I know what he came to tell me. I want you to give him a lift back. Drop him off for me.
Drop him off? In Chinatown, San Francisco? That's where we're going, isn't it?
We know that's where we're going, but Mr. Stauffer doesn't.
Well, he does now, doesn't he? The crab fishing season opens in San Francisco. We got a friend's got a boat. We always go with him.
Except when we go to Tibet. Is this about Singer?
You know Singer?
Everett Singer?
We've met him here and there.
Singer is dead.
How'd it happen?
That's what I want you to find out.
I'm sorry to hear about Singer, but we weren't friends, just acquaintances. Men like Singer, like us, get killed. Doesn't matter much how.
It matters to me and my company. $10,000 worth.
Plus expenses?
Plus expenses.
Now it matters to us.
The expenses include any size expedition you feel you need.
We generally travel alone, except for a couple of natives who might know the country if we don't.
Transportation by air, then you can get mules. Oh, and a couple of Magnum rifles.
Magnums? There's no elephants in Tibet.
Kaji said Singer was killed by a monster.
What kind of a monster?
In fact, he said the monster, as though it had been with them a long time.
We'll take the Magnums.
Here are some waivers. And a space to name your beneficiaries in case you don't return. When we heard about Singer, our man in Manila said there were only 2 Americans in this part of the world who wouldn't be afraid to go in there and find out what happened to him. Tim Kelly and Toubo Smith.
Toubo isn't afraid of anything, and I'm afraid of most everything. Except monsters.
Don't underrate this one, Kelly.
Now tell us about Singer.
He went to Chotan Ind. That's a district in central Tibet.
Why?
3 or 4 years ago, we were negotiating with the head man in the district, a lama, Padmakara. He was on the point of giving us oil and mineral exploration concessions. Then he backed out, abruptly, with no explanation. Singer went in to find out why. We heard from him once after that. A native brought out a message written by Singer in Chotan Ind. The message said the natives believed they had incurred the wrath of the beast on the mountain by letting the white man come. Singer said he was going up to have a look at the beast.
To a native, a snowstorm's a monster or a shooting star. Or even the Kim Asia Oil Company.
These were Singer's. These are what Kaji brought us. No shooting star. No Kim Asia Oil Company did this.
The old boy's tired.
why you're short of wind. High altitude, eat like a horse. I'll leave it to Kaji.
I wasn't really short of wind. I was just pretending. I didn't want to let the old man think he was holding us back.
Yeah, Kaji appreciates that. I bet he can run up and down these mountains like that goat you're eating.
Couldn't you at least call it mutton?
There's a good chance the old man won't be holding us back any longer.
Why not?
Can you reach one of the rifles?
Yeah.
Without moving?
Well, no, not without moving.
Then leave it alone.
You gone nuts?
Be quiet, Toubo. Pray the old man stays quiet, too. The heat's brought a snake out of the wall. It's coiled behind him. You can't see it, neither can he.
Cobra?
It's not likely this high up. If it were a cobra, it might let him move away. If he moves with this baby, it'll strike. If I had a rifle, or if I could warn him when the snake relaxes, he could jump away.
He looks worried. He's liable to move any minute.
If he does, at the wrong time and in the wrong direction, he's a dead man.
Don't move, old man. Just don't move.
Is there a snake, Mr. Kelly?
There is no snake, old man.
Why, he speaks as good English as I do.
Stauffer didn't know that you spoke his language.
Seemed a better way to learn what his oil company had in store for us.
And to have him tell you what he had in store for you? Why did you break off negotiations with the company?
Stauffer's been negotiating with him?
Why don't you just listen, Toubo? It isn't every day that you get to listen to the High Lama of Chotan Ind.
Padmakara?
Yes. But I beg you not to recognize me next time we meet. You asked about the negotiations, why they ended. You forget the beast on the mountain, Mr. Kelly.
Is there a beast?
Yes. That is why I let you come. I have great admiration for your exploits, Mr. Kelly. And for yours, too, Mr. Smith. I know either you will kill the beast and we will be rid of it, or it will kill you. If it kills you, my people will be no worse off.
Hey, the old man. Hey,
What's the matter?
the old man.
Maybe he's outside.
Yeah.
Is he out there?
Not unless he's growing a lot. Where to, do you suppose?
Might be just an official escort.
The old man? For lucky. These characters give me no feeling of good luck.
Welcome to Shotan Ind, gentlemen.
Chotan Ind?
You are surprised to find one here who speaks your language?
We were expecting the High Lama.
I am the High Lama, Kayang.
We'd heard that he was an older man.
The old Lama is dead.
Padmakara?
He has been dead a long time. mountain.
Looks a little rugged. It can be climbed that south face.
It can be climbed from two sides.
It's not too high.
Do not be fooled by the trees. That is one of the reasons my people consider it a holy mountain. The trees above the timberline. Nowhere else in Tibet will such a thing be found.
Warm air currents, probably. Can you get us a couple of climbers? Two will be enough if they know how to work with ropes.
None of my people will go on that mountain. You should have brought climbers from India. They would have taken you, perhaps, but my people will not go.
Singer went up it.
Ah, yes, Singer. I told him just what I have told you about the mountain. But my people will not go on it. And about the trees.
And about the thing that lives on it?
First of all, I told him about the beast. You speak of this thing as though it were a legend or a myth, Mr. Kelly.
Snow monsters are the favorite story of Tibet tourists.
This is not a giant, not a creature in human form, no throwback to the Stone Age of man. It is simply an animal. A few of my people have seen it and lived, not many.
A bear, maybe?
Some said it was like a gigantic bear, 10 times the size of any bear you have ever seen. Another said it was like the great saber-toothed tigers found frozen in the glaciers. Others said it resembled a dog or a wolf as high as a stone house. Only one said it resembled a human being.
An animal can be killed.
I'm very impressed with your rifles.
Elephant guns. Magnums.
If anything will kill it, perhaps these.
They'll kill anything that moves.
If we see it first.
If you go on the mountain, you will see it. It will be watching you from the moment you leave the village. I am sure of it. Of course, Mr. Singer was sure his rifle would kill any beast.
It was a 505 land gun. It should have.
Maybe he didn't get a shot.
He got a shot.
How do you know?
I was with him. Not beside him, far down the mountainside, getting supplies at the base camp. But I heard the shot, and I found what was left.
You guided Singer up the mountain?
No one else would go, and he could not go alone. I will guide you. This monk's robe covers a very good mountain climber. Gentlemen.
You trust him?
I trust our ropes. 3 men on a rope. You only have to trust one of the men. And your ropes.
I wonder what happened to the old man.
What old man?
What old man? How many old men came here with us, and which one is missing?
Oh, Kaji? Well, the young lama explained that to my satisfaction. Kaji must have been a ghost.
Ghosts aren't afraid of snakes. You know, I figured he must have been killed between the time he left us and we got here.
No. I think Kaji was a ghost. I think if I snapped my fingers and said, Kaji, come back, he'd materialize.
I have brought you a warming meal of your favorite mutton, Mr. Smith. May the goat it came from forgive me.
Saw him from the window. Hey, where's Kang?
In the village, gathering supplies.
He said you were dead.
In your language, my good Toubo, the same words can have many meanings. If Kayang returns, do not speak to me. I am but a poor lama who speaks no English. Kayang insists on that characterization when there are strangers around.
How did he get control?
He is my nephew. I underestimated him.
You want us to throw him out?
You know, we didn't know whether to jump that escort or not when they picked us up.
I'm glad you did them no harm. They are simple men. I am old. And it is as Kayang says. He will take over when I am dead. What does it matter if he takes over a little sooner?
I bet he gave you a choice.
Not in so many words, but it is understood. I am not afraid of death. But I would like to live a little longer. Long enough to see certain changes.
Kaji, we're going to kill that thing on the mountain.
Is Kayang going to guide you?
Yes?
I will cleanse these for you.
Did Kayang stop negotiations with Stauffer's company?
I had many uses for the money. Comforts for the people, a school for the children, a new monastery.
And Kayang vetoed that, huh?
Schools? Ignorant people are superstitious people. The beast on the mountain is his hold over them. They think it's something supernatural. I do not think he will want it killed.
The old man fed you?
Yes, my favorite dish. Spring lamb. Last spring.
I had sent men in to set up a base at the foot of the trail we will take.
Well, they will go that far.
They are happy to be of assistance. They think the beast will be satisfied, his appetite appeased for another season. We will get an early start.
How far to the top?
Maybe 3,000 feet, no more, if it is necessary to go to the top. There is no need to worry about your rifles yet. There is 1,000 feet of rope work before we reach any more level ground.
Toubo and I always worry about our rifles. Even when we sit in Central Park.
The beast has never been seen this far down.
How high did Singer get?
1,000 feet above here, at least. I had taken him to the top of the next rope climb and was on my way back to the base for food. We had seen no sign of the animal yet. It looked as though we would have to spend another day on the mountain. I was at this point on the way down.
Must have been a pleasure to climb this mountain with no wind.
There's always wind on the mountain. It was a day just like this.
But you heard the shot. help! Stop him! This is avalanche country! Toubo! It isn't alive, it's only a rock. Thanks, creation heat. Avalanche! Gather in!
Even the wind has stopped.
You think we can make it down without our packs and rifles?
Yeah, we can make it. Don't need the rifles anymore.
We didn't need them in the first place. A rock monster. I can't understand the old man lying to us.
He didn't lie.
He said there was a beast on the mountain. A real live beast.
He also said that in our language, the same word can have many meanings. Kayang was on that mountain.
He's gonna be here a long time.